Everyone good?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel yet again. This, as it's my home hill, we're racing here another time. I thought I'd do a little voiceover. I did that last year and some people liked it, so let's get into it. This was the first stage of the day. I remember coming in and feeling a little bit funny at the start. I felt awful through these corners, but man, they're in such good condition. Like, there's plenty of grip. It had rained a little bit in the week leading up to it, so there's a bit of moisture in the ground. The 2 weeks prior to this, oh my god, it was dry. First little cheeky line of the weekend, just trying to like straighten that out a little bit and then keep tight here. But this little turn here, anyone else who rode it would have known, like, that was loose. Favourite corner, said that last time, love it. And then we pushed down here and then we taped it a bit different, so it forced you outside this tree. That actually lined you really nice for this section, and then inside here. Mateus and I did some work and pulled out 2 rocks that were in there. Second cheeky line of the weekend, a little inside. But yeah, then, wow, this track actually feels really like it's over really quick when you're watching it back. Then this was the only sprint basically of the entire race. Across the bridge, and then the little hop there, and then squash, squash, try and squash. I can never get that one all the way down. But this is a good stage. And then cut the turn out, and away we go. It felt like a good track to start the day. P3, I mean, you can't ask for much more than that. But I was happy with it. Okay, into stage 2. This was a Roger classic. Roger, who organises the series. Just a 20-second mad-ass sprint. Came in here, dropped my clip, couldn't get it back in for a while. But this corner, whap, so nice. And then it's just how much you want to get scratched. You can really straighten that out, but you really have to go through the trees. But yeah, lost a couple of seconds there, and you don't have time to make that up on that track, unfortunately. Into 3. Now, the grass stage. We run this one twice over the weekend, or over the race day. I love grass tracks. I think they're so cool, but my skill level doesn't match my feeling on them. I felt like I went quite quick on it, but I was a little bit off the pace. I think I was like 6th and 7th on this track. And I don't know, I'm going to put some more laps in on it before I head away for EWS stuff, but yeah, I'm really not sure what the answer is. So send your suggestions in on the postcard. I'd love to hear what you think I could do better on there. I think it's a commitment thing. I don't know, but it was a fun stage nonetheless. It was something a bit different for the race. Okay, onwards, where we are, stage 4. Now this bit, no brake turn there, and then a little bit of brakes, and then hop in, wah. And now this turn, this jump, hated it, because you had to brake for it, because you just can't, or I can't squash it. Then all the other jumps I'm kind of like riding up the side to reduce the time in the air, so I can get those tyres back on the ground, get that traction, and get the power down. Same again here. Again, this is where I slid out in 2019, not happening in the dry. Then I tried to straighten this up, whop, whop, and then, wah. Oh, I love that little turn. I felt like I got that right. Some people will probably be faster going through the turns, but for me, I like a flat turn. I feel like I can push into them quite hard. This is my favourite section of the track on the hill. Ba-bam, ba-bam, that's really steep there. And then when you get the drive right, you can hop, and you clear those sections, and you just go flying through there. I get a bit squirrely second time round on that one, but it's a good stage. Okay, so where are we now? Okay, so we're back onto the first section, and this time I felt like I rode it better, but actually looking at times, like it wasn't any different. It was just that classic first stage of the day. But you can see there's a load of loose rocks. It's blown out a lot. And then you come around this corner and you can see these logs are much lower than usual. So someone's had a little moment in there, and it just like takes your eyes off the line that you usually ride, you know. And then I was a bit more confident on the straight there. Whop, that one's sick. I love that one. And again, now you know how sketchy this corner is in the flat. But this is my favourite bit of track. I tried coming all the way out here, but there's actually a bigger step than I thought, and I probably didn't need to do that. But this bit, Oh my god, this is enduro. Drop, drop, steep face, and then just like no brakes whatsoever. And you can hook up right onto that little rock, which means you don't have to brake into that corner. And then a little whop around that corner. This bit of track, like this last bit's a bit sketchy. I'd love to get rid of that little log there. But that's a good track. I was really happy with that. And to take P2 on that stage, I was stoked with. I mean, fair play to Ville, because I didn't feel like I made any mistakes on that stage. And
how was it?
He still crushed me. Okay, so on to like the oldest trail on the hill, Alex DH. What a track. Mateus has done some great work here with a bit of support after that. It just allows you to attack that first corner a bit more. And then, that's so sketchy there, man. And then this bit, again, there's not really much to catch you, so it's really how much can you push. And the trick is here, always to push out and hook into that little bit. It stays a bit wetter, there's a bit more grip, and it gives you great drive coming out of here. And then this, you want to launch off that, but if you do, you're not making this corner. I was quite happy with how I rode this bit, and we just taped it again a little bit differently to mix it up for the riders. Then on the gas and some more grassy turns to finish. I think people enjoyed the grassy turns. I heard good things about them. So P3, like staying pretty consistently in that top 3 across the whole day, apart from the grass tracks. And as you can see, like we're on the second run on most tracks now. It's just a way of like maximising what's on the hill. There was another 2 tracks that we didn't use, but they will be back for the like winter edition. There's a bit of conflict with the shared trail with the disc golfers, and it wasn't the time to do that. P4, so I was a bit happier on that last stage. Back onto the grass tracks, and again I was like, right, same but faster? I don't know. So I'm just like attacking it and just trying to enjoy this, but I just don't know what the best way is to do it. I can see some people have got way more inside on the grass there. Maybe there's some more grip in that. I'm not sure. But like I say, I'm going to try and do some work on this. But grass tracks are good, man. Like there's such good training for you, like your body position, for how much you're braking, for how much you commit to like leaning over with the tires and stuff. So yeah, more grass tracks. And they're like the easiest tracks to make. You just need some poles and some tape. Job done. So that was actually better than my first run on there. Yeah. So now we're back into what was one of my favourite tracks on the hill for the second run. And every time, this corner, man, then you carry so much speed, you're like, I've got to slow down, I don't want to. I tried to like scrub it a little bit, but I can't really scrub, so it didn't go so good. And then getting up on the grass again, couple of cranks in there, and then into this, no brakes, pump down there, couple of cranks, over the hill, down here, cranking into it, and then and then again with my little straight line here, whop, whop. Oh, love it. Like you just have to commit to that corner and it works so well. Now, this was probably my biggest mistake of the whole race day. In the steep section coming up here, I felt like I was carrying good pace and attacking well. And then just pushed a little bit, and there you see it getting a little bit wide, and I had to grab some brake, and then that just sucks all your speed for this last section. So I was a bit gutted on that, especially getting a P2 on the first way round. Like I could have made up some time there. And again here, you just want to get out. It used to be a case of like trying to get it on the front end there, but now there's that support at the bottom of the corner. You don't really need to do that.
Oh, that was not steady.
Just talking to myself there, just trying to say keep steady, but wasn't really doing it. But I attacked a lot more this time on this run. It was a better run than the first one. Hooking into that corner again, I can't stress to anyone that's riding here how important it is to get onto that corner. Really off the brakes, and this corner's just so tight, man. I want to go over that rock. I think it could work, but it's a bit tricky. And then these stones are a bit rough, and here we go, higher line there. So I felt like it was a much better run all the way around, and then bang, 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 smashing his cranks around the last corner for what was a pretty successful race day. P2 and P3, or P2 on the track and P3 overall.
Thank you very much.
So that's it. That's another race walkthrough done. I hope you liked the video. Next stop is Falun for the last round of the Swedish series, or second to last round, sorry. Then it's off to the mountains for 2 more EWS rounds before the final Swedish national. If you like what you saw today, make sure you drop a little thumbs up and a cheeky little subscribe if it's your first time here. And yeah, 4 more races to go. Stay along for the journey. Catch you soon. Adios.